Hey guys, it's Michael. Welcome back to Michael in the Morning. Today is Tuesday, December 1st, 2020, and this is your second stimulus check and second stimulus package update as well as news report. We have a lot of big news to cover from Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, who said there's no reason why Congress can't pass a second stimulus check before the end of this month. Also, we have big updates from House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and her spokesperson who wrote a letter describing exactly what they want in the second stimulus package. And finally, at the end, we're going to go over what top economist L. Arian said about the second stimulus package and the dangers of it not passing this month. So we're going to go over all of this and more, so let's just get right into the updates. After months of stalled negotiations, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell said yesterday on Monday that there's no reason Congress can't come to an agreement on another stimulus package to help the American people before the end of this year, so before the end of this month. In remarks from the Senate floor, McConnell outlined his priorities for the final few weeks of legislative session before lawmakers are set to adjourn for the year in just 3 weeks on December 21st. He explained how the American people are counting on lawmakers to finish strong and pass a deal now. He explained how they have a lot going on in Congress right now. He said lawmakers have to come to an agreement on government funding. That bill expires in just a week. The National Defense Authorization Act, as well as continuing to confirm the judicial appointees of President Donald Trump during the lame duck session. He goes on to say how all of these things are very important. They're very important assignments, but they aren't the only things that Congress needs to do during this lame duck session, because he said that bottom line is there's no reason, none, why they should not be able to deliver another major second stimulus package to help the American people through what seems poised to be the last chapter of the pandemic before we can get the virus starting to get rolled out to people. But he said there's absolutely no reason why they can't get this stimulus package passed. He said right now their focus is getting the government bill, the stimulus bill, the National Defense Authorization Act, and confirm the judicial appointees of President Donald Trump. So they said this is the busiest lame duck session that Congress has had in a long, long time. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's spokesperson, Drew Hamil, came out yesterday on Monday as well and wrote a detailed explanation of what he thinks and what the Democrats think need to be in the second stimulus package. He said that for the last 6 months, Democrats have been pressing Republicans to agree on the next round of stimulus, and for 6 months, Leader Mitch McConnell has insisted on a pause, and he said how the White House negotiators have accused vulnerable families of lying about not being able to pay their bills. He basically was just pointing fingers, blaming Mitch McConnell for a deal not getting passed. Drew Hamil goes on to explain how House Democrats sent the GOP Senate the HEROES Act back in May, this multi-trillion-dollar bill, and compromised by $1.2 trillion by sending them an updated HEROES Act to the Senate. He sent it back to the Senate in October. However, the problem was, he explained that as millions of families fall deeper and deeper into debt, and because they can't pay their bills, deeper into despair, he said that Mitch McConnell rejected their offer, and McConnell came back with an emaciated proposal which gave no stimulus checks, no rental assistance, no nutrition assistance, and really mainly focused on giving liability immunity to employers who get their workers sick. He said that ultimately that wouldn't have helped, and right now they need to pass something immediately with direct stimulus checks, with unemployment benefits, with nutrition assistance, and not waste any more time, because right now a lot of benefits are going to expire at the end of this month. And finally, top economist L. Arian also came out yesterday and spoke with Yahoo Finance Live on the dangers of not passing a second stimulus package immediately before the end of the year. With congressional stimulus negotiations having been stalled for a while now, and most of the relief provisions that were passed earlier in the year expiring at the end of this month, economist Mohammed L. Arian warned that the delay stimulus will damage the American households and the broader economy long term. He told Yahoo Finance Live that the U.S. is a good example because we have ability, but we have lost the willingness to actually do something. He said Congress could easily pass a bill, get stimulus out to the people, but now they simply just don't want to. He said how after January 20th, after inauguration of Joe Biden, we will be able to find our will again. The problem is that if we wait that long, it's going to have a lot of damage long term. El-Arian goes on to explain how there's already an indication that the labor market may be starting to go in a reversal. Things may get worse, which is very problematic, and now things are starting to slow down. Cases are continuing to rise, and even if we get a vaccine rolled out, he said it's going to start having long-term negative effects on the economy that we're not getting stimulus passed this year. Bottom line is that it's been 8 months since Congress passed its first stimulus package with the historic $2 trillion CARES Act. Negotiations for much needed second stimulus have stalled, and Republicans and Democrats have offered completely different plans. Both parties were criticized for leaving the Capitol last week for a Thanksgiving break without having come to an agreement on the second stimulus bill, and now calls are mounting for Democratic leaders, including House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Senate Minority Chuck Schumer, to just accept a smaller relief package and push more aid later on once Joe Biden is inaugurated. McConnell said yesterday that Democrats are looking at it as an all-or-nothing approach to the stimulus bill, and that has backfired. They've started to lose power in the 2020 election. He said how Democrats did not pick up any seats at all in the House, but instead appeared to have lost seats and lost leverage. And at this point, their top priority is simply just to get a bill passed. Both sides, they want to get a bill passed. They need to get money out to the American people. And Mitch McConnell thinks it is very possible to get one done before the end of this month. So just in the next couple of weeks. And they do go on a break on December 21st. That would mean it would happen within the next 3 weeks. But anyways, that's what's going on with the second stimulus check and second stimulus package as of Tuesday, December 1st, 2020. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget, you can get 4 free stocks valued up to $1,600 when you download the Webull investing app using the link down below. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.